If you drive past a car dealership right now, the lot will be completely full. They're probably even going to have overflow lots completely full. They have so many cars they don't know what to do with, and now they're starting to discount, but it's too little too late. You got to think a few years ago they had empty lots and they were charging over MSRP. Dealerships are known to take full advantage with additional dealer profit, nitrogen-filled tires, and all sorts of BS scams. We have seen so many different kinds of add-ons that dealerships try to put on the car, and they're still doing it till today. But most have learned that's not the way since their lot is completely full now. And combined with dealerships adding their additional profit on the vehicle, also manufacturers at the same time are raising the price. Over the last 5 years, car prices have went to the moon. A new vehicle now, you're lucky to find one in the $50,000 range. That's just the average. Pickup trucks can cost well over $100,000. And I'm just talking about at Ford, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, or even General Motors, you will see $100,000 vehicles, or even over $100,000. It's crazy. And people will buy these vehicles thinking they got a good deal, but at the end of the day, the dealership's always screwing you over. And they go through the finance department, they're like, the dealership treated me so nice. Yeah, they just made $10,000 off of you, selling all the warranties, bumping your rate, and all sorts of stuff. I don't think most people understand how bad dealerships can actually screw you over. Some stuff without you even knowing. Bumping rates so they get you approved at 5% where they're going to show you 7%. Just for obtaining your financing. That's why most people would rather go get pre-approved. You could end up getting a lower rate instead of letting the dealership just take advantage. And one of the biggest questions is, why can I not buy a car directly from the manufacturer? That's the crazy thing. There's laws in each state that require you to go through a dealership. And this is going to be a third-party dealership not owned by the manufacturer to purchase a Ford, a Toyota, a Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. You cannot go directly through the manufacturer because of something called franchise laws. It's pretty sad that they're in place, but it's obviously lobbying and so much money is involved to keep these third-party dealerships. They say it makes the market more competitive, but at the end of the day, most consumers would much rather just go directly to the manufacturer, because almost 90% of dealerships were doing market adjustments just a few years ago, and now it seems like over 50% of them still do some sort of markups. So most of the dealerships you go to, they're still charging over MSRP, and it's like their lot's completely full. It makes no sense. But it's all on debt. They're floor planning every single vehicle you see, which is their financing for all the vehicles on their lot, so that's the way they can keep them for a while without having to bankrupt the whole dealer. Because I'm still coming across 2023 still sitting on the lot, 900 days sitting on the lot. But at that point, the dealership just has to pay it off and forget about it, let it sit. It is what it is. But this whole new old stock is becoming a big thing right now in the car market, which just goes to show how bad these dealerships screwed up. And a lot of the old inventory is from dealerships that were charging market adjustments. So the vehicle got in 2023, but they charged $15,000 over, but that was at the tail end of that whole market adjustment. So it set, then another year, and then now 2 years, and it's still sitting there, and now they're finally discounting it a little, and it's too little too late. But at the end of the day, most people are just saying the vehicles are just too dang expensive. Combined with the greedy dealerships, they just don't want to do it anymore. And that's the key. People have to realize they have to learn not to deal with these dealerships and learn to negotiate or find the right dealer. Sometimes you have to go out of state to get the best deal possible. You can't even go to your local dealer or around that area because it seems like they all do additional dealer profit. And yes, I've seen that as a line item. Literally, the line item said additional dealer profit. So it's crazy how greedy some of these dealerships are. Nitrogen-filled tires, door edge guards, paint protection, $5,000. We've seen all sorts of crazy things. And people are just tired of it. There's all sorts of extra fees, doc fee this fee that. It's just constant BS with most of these dealers. And every single manufacturer went completely crazy on pricing to where there's no more affordable vehicles, especially with the domestic manufacturers. $100,000+ vehicles at every single one of them. It really makes no sense. I don't know who they think their customer base is. But that's why their dealer network has so many cars sitting outside. Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership, Ford dealerships. They have lots and lots completely full. They're having to get additional spots throughout the city to put additional inventory. That's how many cars they have sitting. Some for over 900 days. It's a big issue right now, and they're getting what they deserve. The dealerships and manufacturers took full advantage of an opportunity to make as much money as possible in a short period of time. Selling less vehicles, now they have to go back to the volume basis and make less money per vehicle. I don't know if they can let it go. Some of them are still trying to do nitrogen-filled tires and market adjustment. So it doesn't make any sense right now, but let me know what you think. They're getting what they deserve. Have a great great day and stay blessed.